Wyatt Wilkes is in the starting lineup tonight. Number 31 three-point shooter. They're without Anthony Polite, who will not play tonight with a left shoulder injury. He has shot the double-doubles in 2 of his last 3.
Florida State, hard-nosed, man-to-man defense. They switch 1 through 5. You have to be able to drive to
Gray. They do expect to have the talented freshman Scottie Barnes tonight, do the Seminoles. He did not play. Jones.
It's interesting, Louisville switching everything 1 through 5 in this ball game. Even set plays 5 or 6 years ago. Spread that ball, drive it. Nice, very well done. Boy, what a load inside.
Best season of his career as a senior. David Johnson called for the foul, his first.
Sean, you can't give up paint touches. And Louisville, the first thing they did in practice yesterday was they ran for the paint touches that they allowed against Miami.
Good steal off the inbounding play there by Wyatt Wilkes. Scottie Barnes, freshman of the year preseason, the ACC, has come in for Florida State. He wears number 4.
Sean, Florida State, they're the bully of the ACC. And if you can't match their physical strength and play through contact and know you're going to get hit every time you go to the boards, it can be a long night. Point, because that is your future. And boy, this kid's smooth and makes all the plays of that basketball. His moves on both ends of the floor are really hard to handle. Expected guy in college basketball than Leonard Hamilton.
Carlik Jones, the last bucket for Florida State, because the minutes are divided up.
What you have to do against Louisville's packed defense switching is knock down shots, and that's what Florida State has done. So they're going to have to drag now. Louisville's going to have to drag themselves out into a spot on the floor they normally allowed a face cut right in front of the rim. Auburn takes advantage of it.
David Johnson.
So far they've done it. How about their shooting numbers, Sean? The last 3 ball games, 59% from three-point line is Florida State combined. They drive those gaps now and keep spraying that ball around.
Pull-up wouldn't go for Raekwon Gray. Kept alive for a moment by Malik Osborne, but here's David Johnson, sophomore from right here in Louisville out of Trinity High School. And that one more already tonight. Shot clock down to 7. Josh Nickelberry just off the bench. Shot clock at 2, so he rolls right now. Averaged 92 points per game in their wins last week against NC State and North Carolina. Good catch by Koprivica. Missed a short.
That Tennessee team.
That was a long time ago. I wasn't born. That's how long ago that was.
Yet, huh?
Close.
Tennessee in that Super Tuesday game tomorrow night. Florida State's got a good one too now.
Tough floater wouldn't go for Carlik Jones. Under 9 to go in the half. Florida State with them particularly well coming in. 5 for 19 for the year was Barnes prior to tonight. That's 26%.
That's his area of development, 4 and white, and also working off the ball screen action. That's the next thing that's going to determine how good of a pro he will be.
Nickelberry way off from three-point range. He's a 26% three-point shooter himself. Barnes feeling it.
It's for Louisville if it's not Carlik Jones working off of the ball screen. Chris Mack probably asking the same question to himself.
West Plains. Leonard Hamilton praising him in our chat last night for Calhoun's defense. He's in junior college.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that can just break off and go get you a basket. Louisville's defense, they are so well.
3 for Raekwon Evans. He had his career high of 24 against NC State last
time. When they make a defensive mistake, they are on each other in the right way. If you don't have a couple of dudes that will go to the coach and say, hey, he's killing us defensively, get him out, then you're not a great defensive team. And some of those are.
Chris Mack said this morning, the first 4 minutes he gave up 5 offensive rebounds in his area. 18 now. 2.5 to go. They're on a 6-0 run, trying to extend it, tighten it up on the way to the locker room
side. Really well executed by Louisville.
Carlik Jones, the assist, much better movement of the ball and people at the offensive end lately for Louisville. Wilkes trying to quiet the crowd. Wilkes, 5th-year senior from Orlando, Winter Park High School. Selzinski wide open, missed the 3. Jones wide open, missed the 3. Wyatt Wilkes missed the 3.
Go.
Johnson the rebound. They have a man wide open. Dre Davis, who had trouble gathering it in. Wow, wide open.
That out of the SEC.
That would be helpful to play against nobody.
It absolutely is. But even if it was a normal year, Sean, those guys, they bring energy all the time. And Louisville's energy has finally risen up like you're supposed to play the game.
And they hampered the drive by Gray. Florida State kept it. Shot clock run. Coach Mack knew a lot of the people who coached Carly Jones, youth basketball, growing up in Cincinnati. So they had an instant connection. Lewis 10 tonight of his career high 19 Saturday in the win against North Carolina. He also had 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals against the Heels.
Andre, you put him in a ball screen, he steps out and knocks down a 3, and when he turns the corner on a ball screen like he did against North Carolina, it's off the floater.
David Johnson. Slazinski tried to lean in for some contact, didn't get a call, but wound up with it back. Johnson, the state third behind Virginia and Duke.
Louisville doing a better job this half so far of being physical on their switch and not giving airspace on the switch.
Barnes lead.
All the action for Louisville is to set up a drive opportunity.
Johnson a step back 3.
Hard to speed Florida State up, Sean.
And they're 4th in their last 5. This is just the second road game of the season for Florida State. They lost at Clemson. 11 tonight, matching his season high at 11 in their win against Georgia Tech. 4th game of the year. Very strong. MJ Walker. Wyatt Wilkes
for Louisville. Chris Mack's not going to go away from it.
Johnson has 15 to lead Louisville. Williams. Or can they get it to single digits?
Good job.
Here's a great chance to do. Jay Walker. Looks like he could lay it in, try to dump it off. Instead, it leads to a Florida State players typically do under Coach Hamilton. Opravica. Beautiful pass again, and the easy bucket for Scottie Barnes. And just as Louisville fought to get it within single digits, here's an 8-0 run for Florida State.
And how good has 5 and White been? Talking about.
Tried to screen and roll there. They didn't give it to him. Shot clock expiring in the second half. 7:15 to go.
Good action.
And then Osborne missed the shorty. A 10-1 run. Dre Davis kicked it out. Quinn Slazinski short-armed it from close for the game. Are you comparing him to Zion Williamson?
No, I said I don't think we should show that.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know why they had Saturday against North Carolina. 3 Knowles now in double figures. Winning the season high 13 for Wyatt Wilkes. Slazinski averaged 92 and change the last 92 and a half. And I think they threatened 90 again tonight with 5 minutes to go. 72 already on the board. And of course, the next thing for Leonard Hamilton to accomplish, likely on his way to the Hall of Fame. Nice do. Louisville was in the top 25 last week. They were 16. They fell out after that loss in Miami. But Florida State's going to be in the top 25 next week. Scottie Barnes dropped it in. Of course, they have more action later this week. That game you mentioned on the weekend against Clemson in Tallahassee.
Sean, there are not 25 teams better in college basketball now. That is a Final Four threat. I think we're looking at it.
Williamson, tough shot.